Hello, 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 hello. This is I call it my second real vlog, but it's my third vlog. Um, I just, whoever watches this, I pray that something is said. If you are dealing with what I've dealt with, I pray that, God heals your heart and touches your heart and puts in you the mindset that you have what you have to make it. Yeah. So whoever watches the whole thing, pray you're blessed. Snippets, pray that you're blessed. Skip through, pray that you're blessed. My declaration for the day. Whoo, I got power, authority, or just power and authority. This is something that I never knew I had, never realized I had. Well, let me take that back. I had it, but I didn't know how to activate it. So, in the midst of having that, but didn't know how to activate it, I was someone who just listened to anything and everybody about any and everything. Didn't go to God for myself because I thought that if I listen to them, they will continue to be my friend. If I listen to them, they will continue to accept me. It ain't necessarily gotta be my friend. If I continue to listen to them, it was just wanting to be a part, wanting to feel the part. So I thought I had to just do what other people tell me. And this was in my late teens, early 20s, that I was still doing this. Still trying to be popular for what? Still trying to be liked. Still trying to feel like what it was to be loved. And I didn't need that because, I mean, yeah, I didn't have to do all of that to feel love. I can still, yeah, I didn't have to do that. I don't know what I was about to say. I lost my train of thought. But in the midst of me doing that, in the midst of me trying to be accepted, in the midst of me always trying to be liked, in the midst of me trying to be everybody's friend, I didn't like myself. I put on a facade. Ugh, I said ugly. I'm putting facade like I like myself. I put on a facade like I had it all together. I put on a facade like, ooh, no. What did I do when I get home? On down, depressed, thinking of how the day went, thinking of how an event went, and how I should have said this, but I didn't have enough courage to say this, and wonder why I'm still down, and I didn't tap into that power and authority. Because once you tap into it, tap into that power and authority, people who thought you were this, thought you were that, they can either respect you, still talk to you, or don't like you. Simple as that. But you don't pay that no mind, because those were people that weren't supposed to pay, meant to be in your life like that, in that aspect in the first place. Those people who think that just because you're not who they still think you are, that you're being this kind of way, you're being that kind of way. Not knowing that God gave you the power and authority to conquer anything, power and authority to speak with authority, power to walk with authority, power to do anything with authority that you put your mind to, with the power and authority that God gave you, because you know that you put in the work. You know that God gave it to you. You know that ain't nobody other Negro, Negrette, every other race didn't give to you. You don't have to go to people for approval for the power and your authority that God gave you. You don't have to do any of that, because all you have to do is believe in yourself. Let me say something. Once I really started to believe in me, I knew that I can do stuff that was always in me that I was either scared to do, either felt like I was overlooked to do, either people put it in me that I couldn't do it. It's just all of that. Once I tapped into that for real, because once I tapped into it, is the moment when I started taking God for real. See, you can't tap into the power that you say you possess, and authority that you say you possess, and you say it's from God, but you really don't believe it, and you're not taking no time out to spend with God each and every day. Like, we spend time on everything. Spend time on social media, ouch and amen. Spend time watching TV, ouch and amen. Spend time just talking about unnecessary things, ouch and amen. But we have the power and authority to really do things that we can put our mind to, but in the midst of doing that, we have to focus. We have to focus on the matter of hand. Do I still have problems at focusing completely on stuff that I need to work on? Yes, I'm not going to lie about that. But I know I'm trying. I know I'm progressing and getting further than I ever was before, because I'll start stuff and stop it. Start stuff and stop it. And that just showed right there to show the lack of focus that I had. So now, even though it's gradual, I'm working on stuff that everybody don't need to know about. Only my close people to me do. That I'm working on stuff that I'm doing it gradually, because when you do stuff quick, fast, in a hurry, it's going to either end fast in a hurry, or you want to give up fast in a hurry. So you have to learn how to take your time. Take your time getting into work. Take your time tapping into that power and authority that you have, that you know you have, but you've been scared. You've been looking on, just wishing today, oh, I wish I had that, I wish I had that. Have I tapped into my power and authority completely? No, I will be honest, because there's still things that get to me, and I still have things to work on when it comes to that. But I'm just going to be honest about that, because I'm not together. I'm not all there. Everybody is not all there. Everybody who post happy stuff all the time is not there completely. They just want it for the likes, or those who make videos and they just want to be, oh, happy, and in times they're not completely, because they're still dealing with stuff. They just don't want to be transparent enough to tell people that they still have stuff that is going on with them. So I'm going to be transparent enough, because I don't want to seem like I'm just doing this to just be doing this, or doing this to try to be like the next who or what. Like, you gotta be transparent to really touch people. Be transparent to really help people, to let them know that they are not the only ones who've been where they're at. They can get up from this. So that's all I got. So tap into your power and authority, focus, and don't worry about ninjas. I'm not going to say the word.